One of the players I've been extremely impressed with so far has been Roland de Wolf. Don't think he's put a foot wrong so far. He's managed to accumulate over 30,000 without having to play any big pots, without any real risk. And the ones he's been in, he's played to perfection. But here's Paul Kemsley, 10-6 of diamonds. He brings it in for a raise. Madassau's there as well with King 5 of diamonds. These boys are definitely gambling. I think a lot of the others are just looking to pick these boys off.
King.
Tony G in there as well with pocket threes.
2. Check.
Interesting flop here. Madassau with a pair of kings, but Seidel has flopped a flush draw.
Check.
King 5 of diamonds, a real speculative hand. Not necessarily the flop you're looking for with it.
Well, everyone's checked the flop, and look what's happened. Tony G has made 3 threes on the turn.
6,000.
And Madassau leads out for 6,000. Quick call from Tony G.
Madassau thinks with all the checking on the flop, his king might be good. And it was.
Little does he know. Seidel can still win this pot, though, if a heart were to fall. Normally you have 9 outs when you have a flush draw, but in this case, the king of hearts and the 3 of hearts are no good.
Ace. Check.
And there's the ace on the river. Tony G is filled up here.
How much?
Tony G bets 8,000. Seidel quickly lays down. And Madassau calls.
He does. You'd think he thought his king was good.
And Madassau continues to bleed off chips. Gus Hansen is first to act.
It's been quite quiet for a while, hasn't he, Gus?
Well,
we haven't seen too much from him. He's got king-queen this hand, but he's in first position.
That's unbelievable. 4 hours.
Never want to let position bother him too much.
Pass.
It's like getting robbed.
Re-raise.
It's like you're getting robbed.
The raise
5,000.
from Gus. Re-raise from Paul Kemsley.
Called the 5.
Paul Kemsley obviously not playing his cards.
Well, Mike's called with the ace-jack of hearts.
Pass.
That's actually got Paul pretty crushed.
Pass. Pass. 28.
A raise of 2,800 to Gus.
King Queen offsuit looks pretty ugly right now, doesn't it?
I'm going to play with my buddies.
It does, but he's not afraid to call the extra 2,800. He's put 22 in there.
Well, he wants to play with his buddies, as he says.
Let's see if the flop brings something for him.
3. 9. 4.
Well, that's a flush draw for Mike Madassau.
It's a big flop from Madassau, but Kemsley's actually outflopped them both. He's got a pair of 4s.
10.
10,000.
They get no results. They haven't got a guy.
Well, Mike's looking for a hand to gamble. He's only got 44,000.
Guy busted out. I mean,
And look at this, he's going to move all in here. Now, normally when you have overcards and a flush draw, you have 15 outs, but in this case, the jack is no good. So Madassau's down to 12 outs. Can Paul call this with just a pair of 4s? I mean, can you correctly put Madassau on a flush draw and call him and gamble it up here?
Well, Paul might not even try and read his opponent. He might just decide my 4s are good enough. Let's gamble, baby.
32,000.
Well, you know PK's got the gamble in him.
You know what? Only on the basis you ain't lucky. Cool.
He says cool. He's right on the basis you're not lucky. It's a pretty well a coin toss.
that's not really good.
Better than me.
Oh, that's just a slap in the face. You're not lucky, I'm going to call you.
I mean, anyway.
And it is a coin toss.
32,000.
It's not actually, but that's a good card you got against him. The jack's kind of pretty big for you.
Jack 4.
Yeah, he did like.
Madassau's got 12 outs here. He needs an ace
Kick
or a
counting.
heart.
That's a big call.
It's about a
You're
57-43.
gonna win this one.
57% favorite for Kemsley here.
Deal the hand.
5.
Turns no help here. A deuce will give him a wheel.
5.
No help there, and PK is going to take it down. A $96,000 pot, and Mike the Mouth Matusow goes broke again.
That's a great call.
I think that's enough for Mike.
He's playing.
Mike, they call Gus Hansen the luckiest man in poker. What on earth does that make you this evening?
Well, Gus isn't the luck. He's a complete idiot. He'll be broke soon, but he ain't lucky. He can't. He just puts his money in with the worst hand and gets there. Me, I'm just normal. I expected it. I wanted to get insurance on the big hand because I knew how unlucky I was. Everybody's like, "Are you crazy? You crazy?" I'm like 20-1 favorite. I'm like, you guys just don't understand how bad I run in poker. Just rolled right off like it's supposed to. This guy here just put in 40,000 with Jack 4 against me. You know?
The big hand you mentioned against Eric Seidel, did that seem to knock you a bit in your game?
Not at all. I mean, I was playing perfect. I mean, I just played a $100,000 pot with Ace Jack versus Jack 4.
I guess some nights like this, they just happen sometimes, huh?
No, this is every day for me. This is just another day in the office for me.
How difficult is it to play without the luck, and what do you have to do to your game in order to get on top?
I expect to lose every day, and I do. It's no big deal. And it's just my life in poker. It's been that way for a long time.
Here comes Paul, fresh off his last victory.
Call.
I call.
Call. 6 to call. Pass.
Now we're going to be playing seven-handed for a little bit. Definitely changes dynamics of the game.
Well, I think just having Paul in the game is going to mean that everyone's going to speed up. Most of the pros look like they've switched off a bit.
Any raise?
They're just waiting to catch a hand to maybe clash against Paul. The only one who's really gambling with him has been Tony G. But Eric's decided to play this one with his 8-7 on the button.
King.
So's Roland de Wolf.
3.
Doesn't that pay me?
Well, Tony G is
10,000 a man. Thanks very much.
Pass.
Huh?
Tony G's got a king, but so does Paul Kemsley.
You folded?
I've got a bit of fuel this time.
Neither player has a club, though.
Check.
Well, on the basis I won it, I may as well bet it. 10,000.
10,000.
Doesn't it?
And you know what?
He certainly seems to be enjoying himself here, Paul. How much do you like your hand now, Tony? 10,000's the bet.
No, he's got top pair, no kicker, and no club to redraw to. He's got to throw it away, and he does.
I'm expecting this one to go into the coffers of PK.
Probably one of the ones on the inside. You know, man. I don't know where I am.
100,000 back there.
Mike, just look at how lucky you got. You saved 30,000.
Any antes?
Honestly,
Because you should have had
I'm not being
30,000.
funny. I'll go downstairs and have a go. They're obviously lucky.
Hard to play.
He talked you into the call. He did. Totally took me into the call.
And we are back. Action here on Kelmsley. PK's first to act. He's got Jack 9 offsuit.
He's definitely the man of the hour, having just sent Mike Matusow to the felt and out the door.
Call 6.
I call.
6 call. Pass.
Tony G's in this one.
Once again, we're seven-handed, but what a 7 we've got.
And raise to 5. 4-7 to call. Pass.
Take it, Eric. Take it.
Seidel likes his king 10 of diamonds, and he's going to take it down.